Looney Farm Guy here, and welcome back to Gran Turismo 7. And today, we're going to use this car. Come back here. There we go. The Silva. That's the only race we have left is the Silva for our weekly challenges. This is actually the 180 SX Type X96, which I have modified a little bit. I've actually not detuned it, but I've actually kind of downturned it. It's where we're just under 600. And we'll show you the weekly challenges. 3 days remaining. So I did believe I showed you the front rear challenge. Yes, we did that. I did the special. Yeah, I can't remember which ones I actually showed playing, but anyways, here we are. The Silva Sisters is the only one we have left to complete the set. And so let's get in. So specified cars. So we have the 180 SX Type X. We're running 300 horsepower and a 595 pp. These are the cars we're up against. It's a pretty straightforward, although the last time I tried this, it didn't go too well. So let's see how well it goes this time. I got Sport Soft tires. And pretty much more or less kind of stock except for some engine modifications. And let's see how... No, this might not go too well. Or maybe it will. This is a very unforgiving track. You get off track a little bit. Whoa, excuse me, pardon me. Out of my way. Lots of sand. Ooh. Lots of sand. Yeah, okay, we'll be okay if I don't mess up too bad. Got lots of horsepower. More than the rest. I guess the stock. Alright, let's see if we got a different view here. Oh, I remember that was one of the tricky parts of this track. Lots of S-curves. Ooh. Oh. So, let's see how we... Oh, okay, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. So, this isn't going to take very long. And then we'll collect the... we might act... Whoa! So I've been playing a fair bit of the online multiplayer races. And Race B is the one I've been playing more of, the GT3 class. And I do have a car that's pretty, for me, pretty good. We'll show you that once we're done racing here. But I've got myself into a bit of trouble a few times with that race. Because I race best with a clear track in front of me, of course. Many people do, I suppose, without having to work my way through traffic. And that particular online race frowns very heavily on contact between other racers. And not on purpose. I don't go car bashing people on purpose or bumping them off the road. It's very unsportsmanlike. But I tend to misjudge my braking. Well, see, the problem for me is I know where I want to brake, but other people they have different times when they slow down or brake or whatever, and then I run into them. And I think the last two times it's like going into a braking zone and then a corner. You have your preferred racing line and your preferred distance at when you start your start braking. Ooh. Yeah, where's the track? There it is. And then other people have their own, racing line and yeah, that kind of thing. And then when that conflicts, then I end up running into someone and it costs me 5 seconds in penalties, which pretty much ends the race for me. In those types of situations. All right, so there we go. That is that. We should collect our completing the circuit. There we go. Yeah, 6-star. We'll get some parts that we don't need again, of course. Probably. All right, we don't need to see that. All right, what I do want to show you is the car I actually won. I have won recently, and this one, the Super GT 597, which actually, you know what? This car has actually, I finally found a car that I can compete in the Neo Classic. I know I was whining about it. Oh, Big Willow, that's just where we were. So there's this racing series. It has a very particular set of regulations. Aside from the racing tires, 10 times fuel, 8 times tires, there's 10 laps. But also 800 pp or less, which is fine. But the toughest one was it has to be older than 1980 and less or younger than 1999. So a very narrow in terms of cars available, narrow window of cars I can use. And as you can see, we have a number of very hot cars that we're racing against. Now I did have the Escado Pikes Peak special. Yes, I think that's Escado. I didn't like that one. It didn't work for me. The Supra seems to work for me, which is actually one of the cars, which is actually the car, if we just bear with me for one moment, which is actually a car I have used to some success, maybe because of the track, in race B, right here. The GR4, oh, sorry, I thought it was 3. This is a GR4 race. And this one, racing hard. Did this change? Now I can't remember. Right, so I think yeah. Well, you know what? We'll come back to this because 1 and 1. How many? Oh, this is, okay, 5 laps. That might, you know what? My memory is so, let's go back to the Neo, because that's going to be a bit of a long race, and if you want to bear with me, we'll do that one, and we should complete that. That's the last one that I need to, no. This one here, Neo Classic. Yeah, that one's been a thorn in my side for a little while, and so I'm actually trying to work my way through all the races that I have not completed. So this one we're going to need to do a tire change, and as a matter of fact, The last two races actually have had rain halfway through that I have had to change to the intermediate. So it does get fairly interesting. So I'm going with medium tires because they tend to wear out fairly quickly. And there's a little bit of strategy involved, of course. Now, depending on the track, we're going to need, let's see, what our fuel consumption is going to be at. We want at least 5 laps of fuel to get halfway. Now, I don't know if we're going to get rain. We're basically in the desert here. So there we go. We're at 5. Yeah, we're going to be good at fuel map 3. Now, as long as we can just stay on the road and not just pay attention and stare at our gauge cluster, because this one you cannot get distracted. Now there is, in front of us, oh yes, we have added a turbo to this to turbo 5 it. Turbo 5 it? Turbo size? Turbo size. Turbificate. Which gives us a lot more power, but it makes it a bit more thirsty, so the fuel consumption definitely increases. Am I comfortable with the fuel consumption? Perhaps. We'll find out, I guess. So I think our handling is better than most of the cars we're up against. The acceleration power, we're about, yeah, some of them were much better than others, not so much. But this is a very curvy, not a lot of straightaways on this. Oh yeah, we're chewing up tires pretty hot here. So we're gonna have to do the tire change for sure. And of course a refuel. And there we go. Keeping on the line. Yes, I have racing lines on. I know it's not. Whoa. And braking zones. Braking zones basically just tell me there's a curve coming up. Because I don't, if I were to race on the same track over and over and over again, then I would start turning off that stuff, or at least minimize it. But since I play this for fun, and it's not for competition, mostly, I leave it on. And sometimes it's actually gives me bad information. Not the racing line so much, but the braking zone. It seems somewhat generic, a bit based on your speed, and not actually based on tires or your actual braking power. Although when it is like wet conditions, it gives you a really, like, it's like wants you to start slowing down or stopping like way ahead of time. So it's not, I would, if you are using those red braking zones, just don't go by them strictly, because it really does depend on your vehicle, the kind of tires, the brakes, the weight of the car, a whole bunch of different factors. The best way to know what your capabilities are with each particular car is just to drive it, basically, and then find out where when you should start applying brakes. Then of course, if you have tire wear on, oh man, it is wearing out fast. But I've cranked up the downforce on this, like maximize the downforce. Mostly because the last 2 races I raced with this was on wet. So when the track's wet and you're running intermediates or inters, as they say in F1, which is kind of interesting, the terminology used if you ever follow Formula One racing. Apparently they call intermediate tires inters, and they call full wets ex-wets, in order not to get them mixed up. And here we go. So we're going to go back to medium, where we will refuel. It looks like we should be okay. We're made our way to 6th place. Let's see if that's going to hold, or are we going to get passed. We got passed. Alright, but they'll all have to stop. None of them have stopped yet. Now none of them have made a pit stop yet, so let's bump that down to, are we going to be able to, yeah, we need 5 laps to make it to the end of the race. Of course, now Farm Dog Max has chosen that he wants to leave the room in the middle of a race. How inconsiderate of him. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause at some point. Distractions. Yes, that's him scratching at the door. Okay, here we go. We're gonna pause. Alright, we're back. Concentrate. Alright, we are 33 seconds behind the first place car. So we're gonna we got like 4 laps. It says lap 7 out of 10, which means we have to race. That's kind of confused me. It's always counterintuitive. Like 7 which means we have 3 laps, but no, we're on lap 7, which is a lap, and then 3 more after that. So we have 3 and some laps to go. Oh, I totally blew that corner. We're never going to catch them racing like this. We gotta catch up on a lot more time. So we will make some of that time back when they pit, because they have to pit. Just like 5th place, so we're gonna pass him. Oh. Oh, the Mazda. That car is pretty darn. That's probably a good one to do this race too, because that That's cars. Very good. It looks like it's getting dark out. We're in the shadow of something. A cloud, perhaps? Hopefully it's not an itty-bitty rain cloud. That would totally mess up our race. Oh, they're all pitting now, and we're kind of behind. Oh, ah! Okay, they're coming out now, so we're close. We have 2 more laps. And if you haven't watched these before, I'm on a PS5. I use a controller. I do not have a racing wheel. I don't like racing wheels so much, although not that I don't like them. I don't like to use them for racing. I just feel it's just, well, too much work. But maybe I haven't had the right one. It's been a very long time since I've tried racing wheels. Oh, he's way ahead. Look at that. He's in the pits. We haven't even made him halfway around this lap yet. Or maybe we are halfway around here. We're coming up to the final corner. Ooh, oh, this is gonna not good. All right. 30 seconds still? Oh, 18 now. Well, final lap. I don't think we're gonna make it. This is going to take me a while to unless I can catch up to them here on this final. Oh, I don't think this is them. This is back markers. Actually, all we need to get is 3rd place. Yes. So we only need 3rd place actually to complete. And if I don't mess up on this last corner, that is a back marker. We won't get that one. We'll get 3rd place. So we actually completed the challenge, so that's good news. I didn't get 1st place, but we did complete it. Of course, I probably didn't finish my sentence, what I was saying, but anyways, there it is. And now, after collecting our credits and our driving marathon, and we should... Do we get our... We completed them all. And our driving marathon. So, let's go collect our I didn't collect, we have tickets. We have 5 tickets to check out today from the last couple days that I have been doing some racing. And, oh, what is that? Oh, our oil is a bit low. All right, let's start with, let's just collect the money. Show me the money. Yes, I did buy some cars, so our money's down. Let's see what our 4-star roulette ticket is going to garner us. Probably something we don't... Yeah, a few dollars. A very few dollars. 10 grand. Whoop-dee-ding-dong. Okay. The 3-star. That's our marathon from the other day, I believe, and it's just going to be money. All right. Well, it's not going to be the least amount, but the second least amount. That's very predictable. All right, 10 grand. All right. Here's our marathon ticket from today, I believe. And money, car parts, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? An engine. For what? For what? The Mazda 787B that we were just talking about. Okay. And then finally which is going to be what? Oh, could be a car or money. Okay, that's interesting. What is it? What's it gonna be? It's gonna be money. And the second least amount money, of course. 500,000, that's okay, I guess. I'd rather have a car or something. And there it is. And, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we wait for the next weekly challenges, and then maybe we'll do some other races. But that's it for this episode. Thank you all for watching again, of course. And again, if you have any requests for type of vehicle, type of track, whatsoever you would like to see me do next, I would be happy to consider those suggestions. But anyways, until then, yeah, have fun racing and, well, race on.